Let's go.
Something, Cody Rhodes.
Do it all to get John. Wow! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 13 of the 3 Counting Out podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 13. We're in a weird mood because this, gentlemen, this is the WrestleMania 40 edition of the 3 Counting Out podcast. My name is Era V1, and by the time you are listening to this, I am currently at NXT Stand and Deliver at the Wells Fargo Center. Fucking find me out there losing my goddamn voice, screaming like a madman. For context, we are recording this the Monday before the Monday Night Raw Go Home show, so we don't know anything that's been talked about this week, but we're going to go over the card, and this week I am joined by 3 of my co-hosts. We have a beautiful full cast again, finally. Gentlemen, go ahead and introduce yourselves on this beautiful WrestleMania edition.
After surviving last week, I am the man of 1,000 voices. I am FGK, Fire Guy Kev.
I'm Mike, and I'm happy you're back, man. You know, I'm happy to have you back around.
I know, me too.
Hey, I'm the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Hi, I'm Jackal.
How does that work? Do you go inside yourself?
Yep.
I've been inside of him. Wait.
I have a woman inside of me, and she is a lioness, let me tell you.
The
Wardrobe is a good question. Well, I mean, we're here. The time is now. There's only one thing left to do, because it is not even Mania season. It is WrestleMania week, the greatest week in wrestling. I feel like a kid on Christmas, man. This has been an exciting build, and it's only going to get better from here.
After last week's Raw, I am so excited for the Go Home show of both Raw and SmackDown this week. I hope they're just even close to what they did last week on Raw, because that was just golden.
I mean, what a way to go out. Jackal, I know you know, but Kev, did you see the Cody Rhodes shirt that he announced? It's the bleeding American, like the American Nightmare symbol, but with the blade on top. Looks so good.
And it's where he got gashed on Monday too, like the same spot on his head.
See,
I'm gonna buy the fuck out of that shirt.
That. Yeah,
I'm gonna buy like 3 of them.
Hell yeah!
But hey, guys, that was all unscripted.
Yeah, The Rock went off script or whatever, and still beat Cody Rhodes. I guess I don't know what they're doing there. I like it, but that does bring us to. We have a little bit of a show in front of us with some matches on there that we should talk about, because we have quite a few to talk about. But what are you guys thinking about this tag match that I mean, obviously they were setting it up with Rock and Cody, and it's the Bloodline, Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. If the Bloodline wins, it's Bloodline rules on night 2. Anything goes for their championship match. But I'm super excited for this tag match. I mean, obviously it's going to be Cody winning. But God, I'm so excited.
So should we just?
Yeah, what I was going to say is, so do you think Cody's going to win that match?
Yes, I think. Okay, you know what? I'm going to say it. I think night 1, Cody Rhodes will pin The Rock, and then I think night 2, Cody Rhodes will pin Roman Reigns.
That is such a bold statement.
That's a big pick'em, friend.
That is a big pick'em. I'm
standing by it.
See, I
got it flowing through my veins. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm all about it. He's got to do it.
I would love that. I would love for him to just come in and waffle stomp the whole fucking Bloodline. That'd be hilarious. But I feel like they're doing the Daniel Bryan approach, where they're like, we're going to make it so it's absolutely impossible for him to win. And then he won. I think the Bloodline's going to win the first night, and then Cody's going to win the second night.
I mean, he's got to go through his adversity. Not that he hasn't already, but I don't see him just absolutely demolishing 2 nights in a row. I think that's just, I don't know. It's WWE. He lost last year, clean-ish.
I love it and I hate it at the same time. Give me Seth Rollins getting pinned by Roman Reigns to make up for lost time because of goddamn Royal Rumble 22, which was acknowledged by Michael Cole. Might I add, I think that they are listening to this podcast. Thank you.
They are. I've been saying it for weeks. They're listening. They fucking push Braun Breaker. They're pushing Jade Cargill. They're pushing everyone we're talking about. They're listening to us.
Because I feel like with this, we're focusing on Cody too much. Cody's night is tomorrow. I feel like as much as this is the upbringing of Cody Rhodes, I also think this is the downfall of Seth Rollins. So I think Seth Rollins eats the pin, sets up Bloodlines being naughty, naughty boys on night 2.
I do like that one too, though.
Yeah, that could be cool. I think it would also be cool because it would bring in like that question of like, did Seth mean to do it? You know, because like everyone's been kind of bringing that up, where it's like they were just beating the shit out of each other in Hell in a Cell. Like now they're all buddy buddy. It's like, no, what if Seth Rollins, the architect, is pulling the strings? You know, what if he's doing this on purpose?
Oh, I don't think it's that. I think Drew's probably going to interfere, knock his ass out, and that's going to lead up to their match. I mean, he's already been bought off by the Judgment? Or no, it was Paul Heyman the last time too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where he got bought off by Paul Heyman.
Yeah, and he was talking to Paul
Heyman. Probably going to be second verse, same as the first. It's going to happen again.
Naughty, naughty business.
Which Anawai do you think they're going to pull out of the Indies this year?
Umaga, back from the dead.
Oh, thank God. He's just a corpse.
They called him the Samoan Bulldozer when you said It's like, oh my God, it's the Samoan Bulldozer, but it's
We've
just
already talked about the Weekend at Bernie's last
bulldozer.
week. We're going to bring this up again. I mean, I guess if you already have the rigging set up for Dusty, you might as well just do it for Umaga too. Just pull. You could have him like special guest referee the Usos match. Oh fuck, that's so good.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, that's later. We're talking about that.
We'll get to that. We'll get there.
Oh, man, I don't even know. Honestly, I feel like I'm actually really excited for this because I don't know exactly which way it's going to go. I feel like there's definitely matches before that's like, well, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Elimination Chamber, like it's just sometimes it's writing's on the wall.
I will say real quick, it'll take 2 seconds. I am less excited for this one than I am for the main event.
This is the main
You're
event.
More excited for?
No. Like the tag compared to Roman Cody. I'm less excited for this one.
You're more excited for the singles matches. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say because this is the confirmed main event of night 1. Is this tag match?
Sorry, Kevin, I cut you off.
I know. I'm just trying. I'm still trying. Honestly, I'm still trying to think of what I actually think is going to happen. If I actually had to guess, if this is my actual pick'ems, I'm gonna say that Bloodline goes over, and if we need specifics, I'm gonna say The Rock pins Cody.
Real quick, Solo has no match this Mania, correct? As of now,
he does not have a match. You are correct. I assume he's going to be involved in this.
Clearly,
yeah. Well, he's going to do his hoodie spot again.
Yeah, of course.
The chubby fucker's been on a losing streak ever since he beat Cena at Crown Jewel. He hasn't won a match since.
Oh, that drives me up a wall so much. It drives me up a wall so much that Cena is in the mood of putting people over, and then as soon as he does, they do nothing with it. Absolutely nothing. So the whole, we killed Cena. 87 spikes to the throat. That's it.
Hasn't won a match since November, and it's going on. It's April now. It's not even going on April. It is April.
Yep.
Anyways, give me another match. I don't want to talk about this one anymore. I'm getting bored of it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to a completely other division. We'll save.
All right.
I think I'm gonna say I think we all know what the pick'ems are gonna be for Roman versus Cody. We don't really need to talk about that.
Roman Reigns wins again. 10,000 days or nothing less.
Wait, is that your actual pick'em?
He's gonna hold that belt until WrestleMania 67, and then when he's too old, then he'll drop it.
To who?
Cody's kids.
His daughter?
Oh shit! Yeah.
No, his dog. But let's look at another division here on the complete other side, the Women's Championship match, the WWE Women's Championship match. Io Sky versus Bayley. I think this is going to be Bayley finally,
It's got to be
getting her
Bayley.
win. Yeah. But I mean, I do think that there is maybe a case for EO, especially if there's like any damage control run in or anything like that. I think EO could maybe walk out the champion. But I would very much like to see Bayley finally get that run.
I like Io Sky.
Well,
Honestly, I just feel like they haven't done anything with that title. Honestly, I keep forgetting that she's actually the champion right now. So I feel like Bayley, with all this momentum, just give it to her. Give the momentum's literally do the one thing that they never do. Put the belt on someone who actually has momentum, and not when it dies, and then give them the belt. That's all I ask.
Well, and remember that the damage control is going to be busy, so I don't know if they're going to really get to make that interference. And if they do, I'm sure the other squad's going to come out and help Bianca reluctantly. So
we don't know if those matches are on the same night.
That is true. But I feel like the right play would be Bayley. So I assume it's got to be her. Because unfortunately, they really haven't done shit with EO besides for like fun little vignettes backstage.
I'm also going to be on the Bayley ship, but for different reasons for everybody else, is that I actually prefer EO chasing the championship as opposed to EO holding the title. I think EO performs better if she's the one that's going after the title instead of the one fending everybody off, because personally I was a fan of Bayley's title reign from back in the day, because me and FGK were there when we saw her win the women's fatal 4-way at Mania 33. So I'm personally a fan of Bayley holding the title, and I think if EO is chasing Bayley on the other hand, that'll be a good angle to sort of continue this feud, but also keep it fresh as well. So give me Bayley.
Who do you think goes after Bayley after she wins the title? I think maybe you could take
newcomer.
Yeah, you could take like a newcomer like Jade Cargill. You could put her in there. And she's already kind of going after the damage control.
That's the black one.
That's not Cora Jade. This is Jade Cargill. She's on TV. Now you need to know who she is, Kev.
That's fair. You could have said
and let's
the
be
one.
honest.
You could have said the ripped one.
Yeah, she's the no, she is. She's dude. She makes Bianca Belair look fucking normal.
True.
Jade Cargill can only be like a good guy for probably a week and a half before she becomes that bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I don't think it'll be too long before she's a bad guy and she's going after Bayley.
And I think it makes sense to put the belt on her too. You need to make her look strong, especially with someone like Jade Cargill. You can't be throwing her out there and giving her losses or giving her bad matches. Like, she needs to be that spectacle, So I think having that title on her is a very easy way to just strap the rocket on her back. Not that she really needs it, quite honestly, but I feel like if they're going to do that for anybody, Jade Cargill is a great choice.
Sounds like Bayley across the board.
I still feel like it's Bayley, but also I could see that happening with Jade Cargill. If Io Sky retains, Bayley maybe going on to like fight someone else in damage control, and Jade Cargill going after that, and then because there's no point in Bayley winning it and then being the transition champion, but I could see that happening with Jade Cargill if that does happen. But my pick stays the same.
Well, I don't really know if we would ever see a transition champion again, to be honest. I feel like not that I want to keep seeing these 1,000-day reigns or whatever, but I feel like we are very much entering like WWE's like WWE is doing long-term booking now. Like, I feel like if they were to do Bayley versus Jade and they were to do it like right after Mania, the championship match would not be probably until the summer or something like that. Like they would let her hold on to it for probably a couple 100 days or something like that. Have a good run with it, but I feel like I don't feel like they would really do transition champions anymore. I don't feel like people are going to be holding it for like a month or whatever.
Hope not.
It's not 2019 anymore.
Oh, hope not.
But that does bring us to the next match. Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi versus Damage Control. They're in a triple threat match. I mean, obviously, we're all pretty big fans of Jade Cargill, it sounds like. But I think in this match in particular, I think this is going to be booked in a very, very specific way. I don't think Damage Control is going to lose this match. I don't think that Jade Cargill or Naomi are going to get pinned. I think there's going to be some bullshit that happens. Damage Control probably gets like disqualified or some bullshit like that. Purely because there's no tag titles on the line. And I feel like they are setting up for a tag title match at Backlash. Because it's just weird that you have like your tag team champs, but they're in a trios program. You don't even have a trios championship. So it's like, what are they fucking doing? So I feel like that's probably what they're setting up for.
And then who is this for?
The people, Kev. It's for the people.
What do you mean, who's this for?
What do you mean, who's it for?
What, the match? The match is Bianca
Yeah.
Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi versus Damage Control.
Oh, that's an actual match.
Yes!
Announced on SmackDown.
Okay, just
Did you think we were just like
You said
making up
you watched
silly
the
words? To...
I thought you said you watched WWE again. You said you were up to date.
I do. But sometimes when those commercials come on, I just keep tapping, and then I go, "Oh, something interesting," and I accidentally keep tapping, and then I miss something crucial.
You
I
probably
guess,
Skipping
watched
right
Ricky
over the main
Stenicki.
event of the women's division.
I guess I skipped over that part.
This is SmackDown too. You should like.
He said, "Ooh, Ricky Stenicki, I'll try that instead."
Ricky
Fuck's sake.
Stenicki is not confirmed for WrestleMania.
Damn it!
Damn it!
I was looking to see if I could see like any meet and greets of people that were like in Philly that weren't supposed to be there. Hulk Hogan's there for a couple $100, so he'll probably show
Dude,
up.
ask him.
Well,
how
yeah, he's got
steamers
to
are.
take his steamer.
Stop!
Dude,
Stop it!
if it was not literally a couple $100 to meet him, I would walk up to him and just be like, "I gotta take a fucking steamer," and then just walk away. But that's
I mean,
that's
you
way
can
too much
meet
money to
him.
waste for that. Well,
You don't
no,
have to
we're not.
pay to stay in line.
I'm meeting Sting instead.
That's fair.
That's That's a better one. That's a lot better one.
As far as
Yeah.
the match goes, I think Asuka is probably going to go another Mania without winning a match, as we've learned through our good friend of the program, Dream_University pointed out to us
True.
yesterday. Asuka has not won a single match at WrestleMania, and I think that streak continues, unfortunately, because this is Jade Cargill's first actual match that's not the Royal Rumble. So, and I don't think they're going to have her start out her illustrious WWE career by losing. So, give me Jade, Bianca, and Naomi to pick up a dub.
I also agree that I think that Jade Cargill is going to win everything, and Goldberg's favorite wrestler is probably going to be the one to eat the pin.
Topical.
Yeah, no, it's got to be. It's got to be the Goldberg or Goldberg.
Yeah, Goldberg!
Goldberg.
Asuka. He pins him.
He said, "Who's this Asuka chick?"
No, I think it's got to be the Jade Cargill squash match. She's gonna go in. She's gonna do 3 of her signature moves. She's gonna pin probably Dakota again, and that'll be all she wrote. Because again, she just debuted. They got to make her look like the powerhouse she is, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
True. But yeah, so speaking of powerhouses, we have Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship. I'm going to be honest. I feel like this is going to be a really, really, really good match. And I have no fucking clue. I could definitely see them putting it on Becky. She's extremely hot right now. She's always, always a main contender for any championship she wants. And I feel like she definitely could walk out the champion, but I could also see a case for Rhea Ripley. Yes, she hasn't really been defending too much, but she's still extremely popular because of Reddit. And I feel like WWE kind of wants to keep some money coming in. So it's not that she's not good either. I mean, obviously Rhea Ripley is insane in the ring. She can pull off feats of strength that nobody else can do, but like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like this one could really go either way.
I fully agree. This could go either way. I unfortunately cannot bet against Mommy, so I'm gonna have to go Rhea Ripley in this instance. She's retained. She's holding that thing for a little bit longer.
I get why they would put it on Becky. It's just I don't know if this is the Mania where Rhea should drop it. So, but then again, I don't even know what they're going to do with Rhea anymore. So, I'm going to say Rhea, even though I don't think it's true. I don't know. They need to do something with that Raw Women's title other than like Becky has to prove herself for no reason.
Dang it, I thought I was going to be original in picking this, man. Give me Rhea, due to the sole fact that I think if Becky wins at Backlash France, it's going to be a much bigger pop because it's going to be overseas and a much better feel-good moment.
It's true, yeah.
I'm going to be a little bit closer to Ireland if that makes any sense there, fella.
Yeah, no, you're probably on to something. And I could see that being a match that they could easily do a rematch at Backlash, and no one's gonna say no to it, right? Like,
absolutely not at
you
all.
know, it's like that's an easy, like, yeah, man, fucking, as long as nobody gets hurt, run it back. Why the fuck not?
Right.
Like,
because I also feel like it ties into a little bit more because, correct me if I'm wrong, Judgment Day is a little shaky right now, correct?
they're in a weird spot.
They're weird, you know.
Because, like, they got the thing with, like, Andrade where they're, like, trying to bring him in, but not. It, like, I don't know what they're doing with the Judgment Day, but they're, like, kind of cool with each other now, I think.
Because I feel like if Rhea wins, Judgment Day starts to implode because this kind of leads into more of my pick'ems. Rhea can kind of be like, oh my god, my world's falling apart. I'm the last thing still standing of the Judgment Day. Backlash France, whoopsie poopsie, I lost it, and then go her separate way and break off maybe with Dom. But that's for, I'll get into that throughout more matches. I can't say too much right now.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and talk about that match that you brought up here of the Judgment Day. They are involved on the men's side. We have Damian Priest and Finn Balor defending their WWE Undisputed Tag Team Championships in a 6-pack tag team ladder match, which, sure, why not? So we have in this match, we have the Judgment Day, which is Damian Priest and Finn Balor defending. We have DIY, which is Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. We have The Awesome Truth, which is The Miz and R-Truth. We have The New Day and A-Town Down Under, which is Austin Theory and fucking Grayson Waller. And then New Catch Republic, which used to be called British Strong Style. It's Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate.
Shitty, horrible names.
Yeah, New Catch Republic is a horrible name. A-Town Down Under is kind of good, though.
Again, New Catch Republic, didn't Drew Gulak have a whole thing? Like, he had New Catch Academy in the Indies and on NXT for a while, and they were like, no, that's going to be Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate now. That's going to be their thing.
Yeah, real grabs.
Because WWE doesn't know how to create new ideas still.
No.
Okay. Better camera work, same crappy idea sometimes. That's okay. I like the fact that one of the best tag teams they have isn't even in the fucking match with the Creed brothers.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's fine. I think DIY probably takes this, right? I mean, they've been pushing them for a while anyways. They kind of have to, I would assume, at this point. Because who else do you put it on? The Awesome Truth and then just have it be kind of a gimmick for a while?
I mean, New Day is always kind of around and ready, you know? They are the most they were the most longest reigning tag team in WWE history. Like, they could easily take that up and run with it, especially if Big E's neck is healed up. You know, maybe they throw the titles on him, they bring Big E back. They kind of, you know, I mean, I don't know if he's coming back or not. Nothing's been talked about there. But I mean, why the hell not? And we talked about it last week, but we really want them to split the titles.
Yes.
And
a counter to that would be if they're going to put the belts on New Day, make them bad guys again.
Oh, they're not.
Make them heels. Like, I would like New Day to be down and dirty again. Like, if Big E, even if he can't wrestle, If he just, mid-match, everybody's down, he goes up the ladder and grabs the belts and throws them to Woods and Kofi. Perfect.
And maybe that's how, maybe that's the shenanigans that leads to two teams climbing two ladders to get different belts, right? I think DIY and New Day are great picks though, especially if we're going to be splitting them. I don't see any other teams on this list that would really have I mean, A-Town Down Under, they're newer, but I mean, I feel like you still have a lot that you can do with them before you put them in that kind of an actual like championship spot.
I personally don't care who wins as long as the Judgment Day loses. That's my pick'em. Is that the Judgment Day loses those titles, we get a nice little shot of adrenaline, shot in the arm into the tag division, of getting those things, having some banger matches. Give me a solid tag team. Give me, if I had to put my flag behind one of these teams in it, you know what? Awesome Truth. Give it to me.
Awesome
right here,
Truth.
right now. Awesome Truth.
Give R-Truth some gold back? Why not?
Hell yeah, dude. And maybe that's like a nice transitional for R-Truth to move to like a managerial role or something.
Addendum to your pick'em.
Yeah.
The addendum is that R-Truth still tries to defend it like it's the 24/7 title.
That's what I was about to say.
There you go.
I would love to see R-Truth out there and be like, just like at all times, him and Miz are just ready to defend,
No, that's it.
Careful, Miz.
Miz is still just going, what are you doing? He's like, man, they can take it at any time, dog.
Yeah.
And he just takes off running, and Miz is like, no, they can't.
I'm kind of a fan of like the Miz and R-Truth pairing because they're just, I mean, I know that Miz is kind of like a better heel than he is a face, but he's just the dude out there calling R-Truth out. And it's like, you can tell that everyone's just having fun.
I do like this vibe a lot better than what they had going back in 2011. This one's a lot more enjoyable.
I'm going to go with sadly, shittiest name, New Catch Republic. I think that they were really close last time. I feel like they're hot. It's a good chance to throw it on them now. But if Big E comes back, I'm going to say New Day for sure. Like New Day, if Big E returns, it's definitely going to be New Day, but my pick is still going to be New Catch Republic.
Yeah,
the crowd goes mild for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. New Catch Republic is hot. I
didn't say I was happy about it. I just thought it was a smart choice.
I feel like WWE likes New Catch Republic a lot more than we like New Catch Republic.
Yeah, that's why they gave him such a cool nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, such a cool nickname.
They've put the Brawling Brutes in there. Oh, R.I.P. Ridge Holland. Ooh.
Yeah, he fucking retired. Thank God.
People cheered him.
Really did. NXT fucking cheered when he's like, I'm unsafe and I'm going to retire. And NXT was like, yay! Yay!
Well, clearly that was a fake retirement, so it makes me wonder what they're going to do there. But I'm just like, does anybody actually care about any of this dumb fucking storyline? No.
Everybody wants him to retire.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, quit trying to make us care, because we don't.
Dude, does anybody care about Ridge Holland?
Exactly.
There you go. You know what I care about? The next match.
You should, because the next match on the card is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. It is Gunther versus not Chad Gable. Gunther versus Sami Zayn.
Gunther.
I think Gunther fucking slaps the shit out of Sami Zayn. I think we get a little bit of Sami Zayn flopping around like Sami Zayn does, and I think this is light work for the ring general.
Not that I think they should, but this is the best opportunity to turn Gunther face, and like that heel face switch is the perfect time to do it.
You're calling it a double turn?
No, I'm not saying they should. Don't do it. But if they were going to do it, this is probably the best way to do it, if I'm being honest. I mean, nobody wants Sammy. Gunther's going to be every chop. He's going to get like the biggest cheer.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. The Philly likes chops. They always. I feel like when we were at Raw 30, Gunther had a match, and every single time Gunther chopped somebody in the chest, all of Wells Fargo just recoiled at once. Like everyone was like, "Ooh, fuck!" It's loud,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm
I don't know if you've ever heard. If you guys have heard him in person, it's loud.
I had the pleasure of actually seeing Walter at a GCW show before he got called up to the main roster. And
who's this Walter fella you talk about?
Brother, long lost brother, closely related.
Oh,
Heard
it's
it
like
in
Elias and
a bingo hall.
Ezekiel.
Or Maxine Dupree in LA Knight.
Jesus Christ, those fucking chops reverberated around the corridors, man. It is tight knit in there, and I felt it in my testicles whenever he chopped the poor bastard. But as far as the match goes, I don't know. I'm curious to see how they're going to handle this one, because I feel like this match is a very good opportunity for. Is there anybody that's announced for a WrestleMania host?
No.
Kind of like how Miz was last year. No host?
No host announced yet.
Interesting. Okay, because I was going to say, like, the host can be like, oh, hold on, there's another person added to the match, and it's Chad Gable. And everybody just loses their minds. I don't know. I feel like this one is very open to shenanigans. I'm going to say my pick'em. Some shenanigans goes down, and maybe we get a little bit of Chad Gable into the match. Somehow, some way, Chad Gable ends up winning the thing. I'm still holding out hope. Maybe something changes tonight. My pick'em right now, and give me bonus points if this becomes true. Give me Chad Gable winning the IC title at WrestleMania, baby.
Whew. I would love
that's
that.
a hell of a pick. I want you to be right, but
oh yeah,
don't think it's gonna happen.
I'm going some outlandish picks this year, baby.
Good lord.
I feel like this whole match is a missed opportunity to give. I know they're kind of doing the Rocky story with Becky, but I feel like this is the missed opportunity to do the Rocky story with Chad Gable, right?
Are they doing
they're doing the Rocky story with Becky?
She's established. The whole thing with Rocky is being the underdog. Not a 17-time world champion.
They're calling her Becky Balboa.
Okay.
That's her nickname.
Jesus Christ.
But you know
I
what?
feel
Not
like
all of the writers are the brightest people in the room.
No, but I feel like if you were going to do that with Chad Gable, now granted, Chad Gable's supposed to be the coach of the Alpha Academy, so I don't know how that one would really work out. But I feel like you could do that, and you could still even have him maybe in that coaching role, and maybe Jackal still involved with the match. Maybe Chad Gable, tonight he goes up to Sammy and he says, "Hey, let me get you ring ready. Let's take these next couple of days. Let's work on it. Let's go." And Chad Gable comes out to ringside or something, and kind of gets his way in the match somehow. So, I mean, it's an opportunity. I feel like if they were going to kind of shoehorn Chad Gable into the match, though, you're either looking at turning Sammy heel or you're looking at turning Chad heel.
Chad won't be a heel. Sammy could be the heel. But you know what? I'm going to piggyback off of Danny's idea here. I still think what I picked is right, but could you imagine? They both come out, the bell's about to ring, and all of a sudden, here he comes. Oh my God, Sylvester Stallone. Hey, I got Chad Gable in here.
Oh my God, Sylvester Stallone, welcome to the podcast.
He's here on the podcast.
Welcome.
How you doing, Sylvester Stallone?
How you doing?
My favorite wrestler.
Mr.
Chad
Stallone,
Gable.
you got to stick around and hear about this next wrestling match. It might be your favorite.
I'm so excited.
So this next match is we'll get a good one for Mr. Stallone here. We'll get one that, quite honestly, I'm excited for. We have built up by fake body cam footage. LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
Hell yeah.
Dude, they had the house break in. I love it. I love that whenever there's a break-in in wrestling, like whenever somebody breaks into their home, I love that the other wrestler never fucking presses charges. Like, I love that they're always like, no, I'm going to handle it in the ring. And it's like, fuck yeah. Like, if that was real life, I'd be fucking pressing charges. If someone from my job fucking broke into my house because they were pissed off at me, I'd be calling the cops. I'd make sure they were fucking in jail. Well, I love that in pro wrestling, they're just like, no, it's fine. I'm going to beat the shit out of them instead. And it's like, fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. I think LA Knight's going to win this, though. But that's just because everybody knows whose game it is with everybody saying LA Knight. Yeah.
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 I'm so sorry, Mr. Stallone. That came out of nowhere. I apologize.
There goes some stuff in my throat.
Well, I think Sylvester Stallone just died.
You might have. Goodness gracious.
He keeled over.
I'm actually really excited for this match because AJ Styles will always be forever my boy. But I really do think LA Knight gets more out of winning out this than he does. So I'm gonna go LA Knight in this instance. Unless, well, hold on. Now I'm thinking, unless they like don't plan on making this just a one-stop shop of Mania and that's it, they could do like a best 2 out of 3 because this is the first time that they'll go 1-on-1, right? Ever since.
Yes.
Okay.
Did they not have matches in TNA?
Oh, as far as that goes, I don't know.
I'm just talking about this feud specifically.
Eli Drake wasn't around when AJ was, I don't believe.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, these are two people that it's like, why haven't they touched, right? Like, why haven't we had this match yet?
Oh, touch me.
Ooh.
This is
also
a real good match for Kevin.
You know, Kev, you say AJ Styles is your boy. There's a rumor going around that he may be bringing back, I guess, whatever fucking theme song he had from TNA.
If that's the case, I will be fucking pumped because his entrance song was so dope.
And while we're talking about music rumors, there's also a rumor that we're gonna get Broken Dreams finally, which makes sense because they're Downstraight's gonna be there. They're playing Cody Rhodes to the ring.
No, don't be live though for Drew. Don't be live.
Well, no. But I'm saying like they, in terms of like getting the rights for the like that's not a problem.
Okay, good.
You know, like they could just use that song whenever they want to.
Live.
Oh, whew, you scared me.
But no, I mean they will be playing Cody live though. They'll be playing it down to the ring.
As far as I go, LA Knight, give me LA Knight for the match, mainly due to the fact of AJ Styles getting new music, and normally when someone has music, new music, live music, any sort of special entrance, 9 times out of 10, they're the ones losing unless your name is Roman Reigns. And I feel like AJ LA Knight has the legs to go on for a minute. I'm usually against like, you know, best 2 out of 3, rubber match, all the usual shit, but I feel like this one, I'm excited to see where it goes in the future.
I am too. For that reason, I'm still sticking with my pick of I'm gonna go AJ Styles. I'm gonna switch it up to AJ. I think the heel has to win in order to get to that 2 out of 3, and I feel like this is not gonna be it. This is gonna be the transition to something else. For the love of God, do not do the whole fucking become a tag team. Don't fucking do that to me.
But can they coexist, Kev? Can they coexist?
Don't do that to me. Please don't. Don't be like, oh my God, they're mortal enemies.
They'll be phenomenal. Yeah.
Oh, they would. Oh my God, they would be called
Phenomenal Knights.
Whoa, wait, that's a good name.
I mean, it's better than New Cat Republic, but I still don't want it.
It's better than
I just made them a tag team. It's going to happen now, and they're going to be the Phenomenal Knights.
As long as it's not
my 2K.
I'm
Hold
sorry.
on.
That one's already
I'm setting that up in my universe mode.
The night crew is already taken by 2 people.
Yeah.
So they can have anything else besides that.
It's got to be LA Knight. I mean, I hope they could do a 2 out of 3, and then you could have AJ win. That'd be cool. But I feel like it's going to be LA Knight because otherwise, you basically are just wasting all of his momentum, right?
Yeah, he has to win.
He went from challenging the champion to all of a sudden he's just facing AJ Styles. And to be fair, AJ puts on one of the best matches. LA Knight can talk. So I mean, it should be good.
Oh yeah,
but
I hope so.
Yeah, I don't think these guys are capable of putting on a bad match. Like it'd be really, especially in Philly. LA Knight was. I keep going back to Raw 30th, but I mean, that's how you can see how Philadelphia is going to be reacting to these people. And LA Knight was out there with Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker the last time we saw him. The last time he was in front of Philly was when Undertaker came out on the fucking bike. I posted it on our fucking Twitter too. I posted the clip that I have from my phone. You can hear me screaming my fucking head off. Now take that and multiply that by about let's see, what's the capacity of the link? 70,000.
Couple people.
Yeah. So it's gonna be extremely loud because the last time we saw LA Knight was the peak of LA Knight, like right when he was starting to get like super hot, and you know, right when everyone was really starting to get behind him and when all this was starting to happen. So I feel like, you know, add WrestleMania on top of that, Philadelphia, it doesn't matter what happens in this match, it's going to be awesome.
I agree.
However, the match that won't probably be awesome, this is my you can mark this one down. This is my contender for a stinker of the weekend. The United States Championship match, which it pains me to say that this is going to be the stinker of the weekend, but I just feel like this match is going to be ultimately pointless, and it's going to be ultimately carried by Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, because we have Logan Paul, who's the champion, versus Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Not that Kevin Owens and Randy Orton are capable of putting on a bad match. I just feel like this is probably one that people just kind of don't care about, because we talked about it last week, but the United States title, it's not being used. Like, why? What is it? You know, like,
you know who cares about this match?
Me.
Kids that love Logan Paul
not me.
Are gonna watch this match and root for shitbag Logan Paul. Yay! If he wins, I'm going to be upset because it's just more of nothing for that US title. Where Kevin Owens can make it relevant. Randy, I don't think needs it. Randy needs a bigger title. Unfortunately, Randy feels more. But Randy feels more important than the US title. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure, yeah.
Kevin Owens had his whole like US champion run back in the day where he shaved his beard and it was uncomfortable. So I think he could do well with that belt again. And Logan Paul just carries it around like it's, you know, a fancy watch and doesn't put on matches. So hopefully it's Kevin Owens. That's my pick.
Oh, Mike, my dear sweet boy. Oh my goodness, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. Because wouldst thou like to remind me who just cut a blank check to the WWE to have the logo of his drink to be plastered in the middle of the ring on the biggest stage of them all for the first time ever? That would be
I already know.
That'd be Mr. Logan Paul. I don't think that they're going to do that for the first time in the history of the company and have that be the brand for one of the competitors in said ring to then turn around and make him lose. I think that being in the ring basically cements that he is going to win this year. He also lost last year at WrestleMania, so I think he's going to take that, the logo being in the middle of the ring, and use that as such amazing heel heat and take that moving forward. If Logan Paul can make something happen with this, you're turning me, man. I started out as a dork, but now I'm becoming a maverick, baby. Give me Logan Paul. Give me Pogan Lol.
Pogan Lol.
I even want to guess.
That's fair. Okay, well, here. Here, how about this then, Kev? Kev, let me ask you this question, okay? And you don't want to guess. That's fine. You don't have to. Kev, how would you feel about the United States Championship? Possibly. I don't. This is completely unfounded. This is a totally separate thought that I've had this week. But we talked a lot about last week about just how the United States Championship is just kind of like a backdrop for social media. What if they turn the United States Championship into a social media champion or a digital media something like that?
Like get rid of the belt entirely?
They'll like just completely redo it. Still keep it maybe on Logan Paul or whoever, I guess, but I mean, the social media championships are usually more like an indie thing, but I mean, maybe.
Yeah, TNA already has that.
Yeah. I could see him just doing that. I don't think WWE as a whole would do it, but it'd be like in WWE 12 when Sheamus wins the US title, he makes it the United Kingdom's like European Championship. I feel like I could see him kind of doing that, of where it's like, oh, it's not the US title anymore. This is the prime internet champion of the world because I'm Logan Paul and I'm banned from Japan, or whatever the fuck he says. I don't know how most do him, but
no, you got it verbatim.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know if he
thought.
mentions that during his promos though.
Yeah, he might. I don't know.
Paul, and I'm the man that's banned from Japan.
Yep. It sounds good. It sounds good when you say it like that. And then he just tells his, enemies to, hey, hang around. Maybe we'll catch up, and then but, no, I still, I'm not happy saying this. I want you to know that I'm not happy saying this, but I'm being realistic here. Kevin's probably going to like stun Orton, or Orton's going to RKO Kevin, and then Logan Paul's going to just swoop in and take the win. He's not winning clean, but he's going to capitalize off of one of those two, and he's going to retain. And that's as much as I'm going to say about this match, because fuck Logan Paul.
Wait, how many of Logan Paul's lackeys are going to show up?
Fucking all of them.
They're all going to be ringside, but the only people that are going to get involved with the match are no-name, like, NXT talent.
Fucking John and KSI or whoever the other dude is.
Oh, yeah, KSI back again, because he got RKO'd by Orton. I forgot.
Well, yeah, KSI is definitely going to come back, and I feel like that's going to be a fucking funny spot. But I feel like it's probably going to be the same crony that keeps sliding him the brass knuckles every time. It's the same dude.
Same stock John No Name,
I want to see
it's
Santos
one of his
Escobar
boys.
do that again.
Like Pat McAfee says his name, but I don't know. They're all the same.
Well,
I mentally block it out every time.
Yeah, no, I feel like there's definitely going to be some fuckery with this match. I
It's
don't.
not going to be clean.
Yeah, no, there's no way in hell. I mean,
I
feel like it's going to be a
care about
spot
Logan
fest.
Paul until he starts consistently wrestling.
That's fair. No, that's a fair statement. Like week in, week out, actually showing up and wrestling, even if he's not defending the title, but just at this point, any championship wrestling not on a pay-per-view is like, damn, okay, that's actually respectable.
Yeah, shit. After 2023, the year we've had with the champions on the roster, that really makes sense.
I want to see that motherfucker pinned right in the middle of his prime bottle.
Oh, Gabe, we got to move on to the next match, Kevin. Jesus, Chatterbox.
Well, yeah. So the next match, honestly, this would be a very interesting match to see with a prime bottle just in the middle of the ring. It's a very interesting placement because I feel like this may be the match that somebody bleeds on the prime bottle on, where we have a Philadelphia street fight, a match that I am super excited for. Because Philadelphia, obviously the home of ECW, the home of Extreme, we fucking thrive off of bloodshed. Like you cannot, that is the place to do a street fight, is in the middle of Lincoln Financial Field. And we have the final testament, which is AOP and Karrion Kross and the other guy that wears a glove. Their weird manager guy.
Jackson.
Yeah, Paul Ellering. And then you have the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley.
I think that introduction tells you all that you need to know about this match. I think while this match is going on, I'm going to go count how many rolls of toilet paper I have in my bathroom.
No,
dude.
this is going to be the big meaty men slapping meat match. No, you're not going to want to miss this one. They're going to punch each other in the face and fucking smash chairs into each other's heads. It's going to be great.
Hey, dude, I hope so. I'll take your word for it. I don't give me Bobby Lashley and friends to pick up the win because Bobby got cucked out of a spot on last year's card, so I thought they're gonna make it up.
He got to go pose last year.
Oh,
Give me Bobby Lashley fucking spearing somebody through the goddamn barricade, throwing their ass back into the ring, and then pinning them for a 1, 2, 3.
It's just the way I heard it, but your lead up to that after fucking was way too long of a delay. All I heard was I want to see
I want
Bobby
Bobby Lashley to fuck Karrion Kross.
Oh no,
Like-
I said fucking spear, like spear him through the barricade, like just.
Okay.
Although I guess
Okay.
that's still, I guess maybe fucking spearing him.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'd watch that too. All right, you listen.
Ooh.
We could. You know, that's acceptable.
It's Philadelphia. Anything can happen. You know, it's a city
Yeah.
of city of
It started
extreme
off
and
as a match.
Yeah, Karrion
Maybe
Kross pulls out a
Probably
gun.
butt sex.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be butt sex at Mania for sure. I don't know if it's gonna be happening in the ring, but there's gonna be butt sex somewhere on Lincoln Financial Field.
Oh, I knew Sable was going to be in Philly. Oh, man, that makes so
No.
much sense.
is it going to be in those upper tier bathrooms that are now barred from the public?
Kevin!
Oh,
Stop it!
Right next to Vince McMahon's office.
Allegedly.
allegedly. What was alleged?
Well, you talk about Sable in the upper decker bathrooms. I just.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I meant the fact that the bathrooms are broken, not someone's taking
What?
upper deckers.
Oh,
No, Kev, that was an April Fool's
that
joke,
was an April
dumbass.
Fool's prank, you goober.
Oh shit,
No,
that
they're
is
not
today.
moving the location of WrestleMania. They'd be losing 40,000 seats.
Holy shit! I thought you were making a Brock Lesnar joke.
No,
They'd be going from an 80,000 capacity to 30,000. There's no way in hell they moved to Wells Fargo. They tell us to suck it up and shit in the parking lot.
Oh, that one got scary for a second.
I thought you'd
Oh,
get really
boy.
passionate about the broken bathrooms. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
There's no broken bathrooms. That was an April Fool's
Oh my god.
And apparently no Brock Lesnar either.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, no.
Well,
he's
maybe.
going to be out till that lawsuit.
I mean, we already get Hulk Hogan and his steamers back, so who knows?
Oh,
We might
stop
have-
it! I'm gonna vomit.
Oh, maybe Hulk
Yeah,
Hogan. He's the one that broke the
steamer.
bathroom.
All right,
Oh.
Bobby Lashley, Karrion Kross. Who wins? Hulk Hogan wins.
This is how we'll really know if WWE has changed, because if they just have generic white guy number 4 and Karrion Kross beat Bobby Lashley, yikes.
Yeah, it's a little bit
So
Vince McMahon coded.
I gotta see. Well, especially since, like the Street Profits had all of the momentum in the world, and then they were like, no, you know what? Fuck these guys. They don't need to be champions anymore.
Overrated.
I guess.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm kind of with Danny on this one, where this is gonna be the one where we go, hey, you guys hungry? We should eat. And then we kind of look back and go, oh, the match is over. Boy, I wonder who won. And then that's it.
I hope not. I hope it's the match that they just let them cook, and it's fucking incredible,
Just because the build has been just so shit. This is the worst built match on the card, but I would like to talk about better built matches now.
We can move on to some better built matches, because we have the match, from what I understand, the dream match of both of these men. Finally, we get Jimmy versus Jay. We get Uso versus Uso. I am super fucking excited. I mean, I feel like this is gonna be Jay just getting fucking catapulted to the moon, but at the same time, Jimmy's also needing a little bit of a push. He kind of looks a little silly right now. So maybe giving him a win over Jay, is that what, maybe that's what he needs.
I'm going to go first. This match pisses me off because this match is the reason why we got cucked out of a SummerSlam main event just to set this shit up, dude. Tribal rules, everybody banned from ringside. No Usos at ringside. Except for this Uso. Hey, we're going to have a match in 7 months. Okay, bye. Like, fuck's sake, man. Jesus, dude. I hope Jay just beats his ass. Because, good lord, this, I'm going to cut myself off before I go on too long. Give me Jay. I'm mad about it.
If I'm honest, I don't really care about this match either. They have done zero build except for the one match at SummerSlam, and that was it. Like, I don't care.
That's not true. They've,
Jimmy,
Jay or Jimmy has interfered in like 3 of Jay's matches. So and their brothers. I mean, all the writings there, Kevin. Jeez.
You're right. My bad.
I also,
All that damn
I'm
writing on the
glad.
wall.
I'm glad they're doing the service to these brothers. They're going, hey, go ahead, have this match you want. We know you guys like each other, and it's not a storyline. It's just you two going out having a dream match at WrestleMania. Have fun. If Jay doesn't win, it's a fucking mistake, so it's Jay.
Do you think there's a chance that Rikishi could get involved? He's been like
Absolutely.
fucking active on Twitter. I
Absolutely.
If he
legitimately,
gets involved,
I think either
both of
Monday
them better
night
do
or Friday, I
faces.
think he's showing up.
Is he their
Maybe.
dad or is like weird grandfather?
Maybe he'll be showing up in
Dad.
about 20 minutes.
Their dad,
'Cause
Kev.
There's Raw. Raw is starting in 20 minutes. We got to get this high and tight.
True.
We got to start wrapping things up. I got to watch some wrestling, fellas.
True, coming up on an hour.
How many matches we got left?
Just one after this.
Ooh.
The most important one where we can spend a little bit of time on.
Yes, because we haven't been doing that at all.
Well, we also kind of owe somebody in this last match. We owe him a little bit of well, we gotta walk something back here because we said that Drew McIntyre wasn't being used. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. What a fucking
Give me Drew.
build.
It's time.
Dude, that fucking promo with him and Punk, I don't care if Punk's not in the match. I love that. I need
That
more
was
of
fun.
that on TV.
That was
so fun.
very fun.
And apparently that was all like good too. Like that they were cool with it. Like that's wild that CM Punk almost said Vince McMahon's name on TV and they're just cool with it, but sure.
If real quick on that one, I liked it. I liked how everything felt and flowed, but there were a couple parts in that promo where it felt a little clunky at times. It was like you could tell that it was unscripted a little bit, but give me Drew McIntyre finally winning a world title match for the first time in fucking like 2 years at this point. However, I do think Damian Priest tries to cash in at the end. I'm on the fence yet on whether or not he's successful with the cash in or fails it or even goes ahead with the cash in regardless, whether he just tries to interfere of everything, because I feel like in my mind, Punk's good enough to at least get Drew up for a GTS or at least whack him with a kendo stick with his good arm, because Punk's got a good arm. He's only missing one. You can do a lot of things with one arm still.
Yeah,
And
he
after the
counted
match-
the 3
bad
last
idea.
week. He went down and counted the 3. He could do it.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Punk kind of does a little bit of tricky dicky with the winner of this match, which I think is going to be Drew McIntyre. Leads to Damian Priest coming on down, maybe getting involved, and maybe we're going to see what happens from there, because he just lost the tag titles earlier that weekend. So he's got no titles around his waist now. Makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Give me Drew.
I also think it's been, Drew was one of the people that carried them through the beginning of the pandemic. He deserves his flowers. He should get that belt. He comes home with it. He sends Seth Rollins on a little vacation to try and get healthy. And then hopefully we get at least, a small reign of Drew for a while. That'd be nice.
I'm still gonna go with Drew. Do we want to do kind of a addendums, like, pick 'em of cash in and successful cash in? Will there be a cash in, and do you think it'll be successful?
I really hope there's not a cash in, because I want Drew to win and I want him to have a run with it. I don't want him to like win it and then immediately Damian cashes in. And I feel like at this point they've already teased Damian cashing in so many times. He's tried to do it before. It's like when he cashes in, it needs to happen, right? Like
Yeah.
He has essentially the go ahead whenever he needs to have it. I don't feel like you need to take it right away from Drew. I feel like Drew maybe doesn't need to have a super long run. But I feel like when Damian Priest cashes in, whoever it is on, it needs to be his moment to do it. He needs to cash it in, fucking hit his moves, do his shit, get the 3 count. And you can't do that right after Drew McIntyre wins his championship finally in front of fans. That would be, especially after having him lose in his fucking home country, like that would, you're gonna fuck the dude up at that point. You can't do that to him.
No, I think they fuck up Cody instead.
What?
You think they cash in on Cody?
I want to see unhinged Cody Rhodes. I want black suit, black hair Cody Rhodes. I want them to just wins.
Cody.
We get the fireworks. Damian comes out, hits him with the crossroads or whatever his version is called. Gets the pin.
Oh,
and then we just see Cody lose his fucking mind. Oh,
I mean,
I would love it. I would say that would be the best Mania I've ever seen if that's how they did it. If they just cucked Cody right after he won it.
Hey, they did take the title right out of Dusty's hands.
Oh my god. Like, and that would be an instant move on from our tribal chief, would be having. That's a ballsy move. That's a ballsy move, throwing Damian Priest directly into the spotlight. Like
and
that.
Bloodline and Judgment Day have worked together before. Shit.
Oh
I
my
god,
it's been this long where he's had that briefcase. They're not just gonna wet fart it like they do like other guys. I feel like he's gonna cash in, or when he does, he's going to win.
Yeah.
Who's it gonna be? Well, Mike just painted a scary fucking picture. I'll tell you that.
It's a picture I'm not really. It's a picture I'm not really mad about, though. Now that I think about it,
no, it is better than Roman, but also like,
yeah.
Well, all right. Let's be honest. If Damian cashes in and wins, he's going to hold that belt for like a month and a half. Yeah, he's not going to hold it forever. So that's why I want it to be Cody, because then we just get this broken fucking Cody Rhodes, who is just a psychopath at that point.
Honestly, that
he's
does sound
angry,
really cool,
he's
though.
Bitter, and then he wins it back by just destroying Damian, just
like
making him his
backlash?
bitch.
To further go in on the Judgment Day implosion if Rhea Ripley wins.
I'm not gonna say I hate the idea, because honestly, it's not the worst thing. I think it'd actually be really cool to have Cody Rhodes finally beat, God himself, Roman Reigns. He did it, and then just because of BS reasons, he lost the title he worked so hard to get, and now he's just unhinged and he's lost his mind and he's going crazy. He just wants that belt back. He had it for just a second. He had it for almost a night. I feel like it's actually really interesting. That could paint a really cool picture. Still scary, but kind of cool, actually.
It's what I hope happens.
I mean,
I don't hope it happens, but if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I feel like
even though it's not going to happen, that's my prediction. Because if it does happen, that's fucking wild.
Good Lord.
And think about the fucking rocket that puts on Damian Priest too. Like
a huge immediate. Well,
damn,
actually,
dude.
Yes, and no. It's not like we haven't seen it before, where this rocket gets strapped to him, and then they do nothing with him, and then it's what's his name? Not Damian Priest. The Miz guy who was the stunt double.
Damien Sandow.
Damien Sandow got the rocket strapped to his ass, and then he lost that. He lost his cash in, and then he just became no one. And then so I mean, I'm not gonna say it's a guarantee, but
and you're right. I mean, they always could fuck it up, but I don't know. I feel like I feel like if they were to have Damian Priest cash in, I don't feel like that would be the way that it. Maybe if the match was night one, I don't feel like that would be how they would want to send everybody home. But I mean, at the same time, we're sitting here talking about it, and we're not going, "Oh God, no." We're going like, "Yeah, that would be cool, I guess." Like
but the thing is, it's got to be done right, because we could easily be like, "Oh yeah, cash in Cody Rhodes," and then they do nothing with it. It's a bitch title reign. It's like they could easily be thrown to shreds. Without even thinking about it. We're just thinking of cool ways because that's our hope, if I'm being honest. But it's WWE. If it's stupid and doesn't make sense. It's probably
Also,
gonna happen.
Damian Priest would need to like fucking destroy Cody Rhodes before cashing it in. Like, obviously, it would be at the end of the match, so he would already be kind of beaten up anyway. But like,
Yeah.
you would need to start
that's
booking
just it.
Damian Priest as like a monster, you know?
That's
I
the
just
beauty of
expect
it.
He'd get speared from Roman 8 times after.
No, The
Yeah.
Rock comes out,
Oh.
lays the smack it down, says, "I'm still the final boss, bitch." Damian Priest, he walks Damian Priest out. Priest hits one crossroads, pins him. Lights.
Austin Theory should have won it at Clash at the Castle. 8-town down, baby. What are we talking about? Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
If Damian Priest cashes in, who and if successful?
The world heavyweight match. He should not be sniffing the fucking Cody Roman. Not even close.
See? If you would have been here for that part of our conversation, I'd say you're wrong.
Really?
What Mike painted
Yes.
doesn't
Mike
sound like the
painted a
worst
good
thing, if I'm
picture.
being honest.
Well,
So-
Mike is loosely related to Picasso, so it makes sense.
That does make sense, actually.
Wait, is
So
he?
Mike has all of his ears. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Where Picasso only had one ear, Mike only has one testicle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's
And where Lance
also
Armstrong
not
only had
true.
one testicle, Mike only has one dick.
He's artistic. I'm autistic. This is losing track. Anyways, go on, Mike.
No, what I was saying was, it starts off, Cody wins. Perfect. We're all happy. The Rock comes out, beats his ass, says, "I'm still the final boss." Brings out Damian Priest to pin him. Hits one crossroads to really sink it in. 1, 2, 3, lights, camera. We have a new transitional champion because and then we get that unhinged, losing his mind Cody Rhodes that we had briefly in AEW, where shit's just going to go bad. And he just beats the shit out of Damian Priest, recaptures it at Backlash. That way he finally has the belt.
To be fair, my goal for Mania was never to have Cody finish the story. Me personally, if I'm being honest, I was never for Cody finishing the story. I simply want Roman's story to finish. As long as
That's what I found interesting.
Roman does not leave with the title at 40, I do not mind. The only reason I was in shock and awe last year was because I simply thought that Roman was going to lose. Somehow, if Cody loses to a cash-in at Money in the Bank, okay, so be it. Our champion, for the first time in years, is going to be appearing on weekly television week after week. I'm okay with that. If it's old ass Damian Priest, then that's a bet I have to lay in.
He would
Is
show up more
Damian
than
Priest
Reigns.
old?
Oh,
He's
he's
like
I think he's older than
46 or
LA
something.
Knight.
What?
Yeah,
Damian Priest is a
He
old
is.
fella.
he is not spry.
I thought he was
Not-
in like his 30s.
Not old by any means of the word, but in wrestling terms, he's a
wrestling
dinosaur.
terms, yeah. In wrestling terms, he could fucking retire. But like,
Yeah.
I would have never. He does not look it. Holy shit.
No, not at all. Black don't crack. Sorry.
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican don't feekin. That's what I said.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Cut that part out.
So yeah, we were saying it's not the greatest thing that could happen, but if done well or done right, could be a very, very, very fun storyline. But yeah, I think getting it off of Roman is a key one.
That's the goal.
Well, and I get what they're doing with Cody. He's the new John Cena. They're like, he's the one that sells the T-shirts and kisses babies and all that stuff.
He's the best man at a wedding.
Yeah, and it's like I get that, but he also does bad guy well, like smug, arrogant bastard. I want that Cody Rhodes back at least for a little bit, just to mix things up instead of being underdog Cody Rhodes.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like if they were going to do that, it would definitely have to be like, it would be unfortunate, but Damian Priest would have to lose it at Backlash. Like, you would have to immediately be like, oh, here's the rematch, and people are like, okay, well, obviously he's gonna get it back then. But like,
But like, I want to see Cody Rhodes go like ballistic and like hit him with like way too many finishes than he has to. Like he's down, like he's gonna hit the 3 count, and just because he really wants that title back, he just picks him up, hits him 3 more times. Like I want to see what Mike says. I want to see unhinged Cody Rhodes where he gets that title back, and now he's like protective of the title because he has it. Like it could be really good.
Yeah, I think they're gonna send people home happy, but if they're going to have Damian Priest cash in, it should not be against Drew McIntyre because that's just gonna send him over the edge. And if you're gonna do it, I guess that's a really interesting way to do it. You know, like it's definitely something that people probably aren't really talking about. I don't think I've seen that anywhere. So.
Well, we'll say this if it happens. We know they're listening to us, and I would like royalties, please.
Yeah, fuck. We have it booked now, so I guess I'll let you guys know. But that is going to do it for us this week. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you go ahead and leave us a little like if you're on YouTube and subscribe. If you're over on Spotify, just drop us a follow and go ahead and leave us a 5-star rating if you enjoyed it, or a 4-star, or whatever you think. But I mean, we like 5 because, you know, why not? We're size queens. But if you want to hear more from me, you can go over to twitch.tv/EraV1 or youtube.com/@EraV1music.
If you really like me, and that's, you know, not very possible, you can find me over at youtube.com/FireGuyKev. I am FGK. I make videos. I don't Twitch stream that much because I'm not as good at reading the comments, and I'll leave it at that.
I'm Mike. You can find me in their streams. I'm just here.
You can find me at twitch.tv/JackoJoker, and I think Dominic Mysterio is going to win his match at WrestleMania.
Does he have a match at WrestleMania?
He doesn't have a match.
The 2v2, the Mexican match. The 2v2, Mysterio. And
oh, fuck! We forgot about that match.
Thank you. I'll be taking my leave now. Someone else can eat the pin. Bye-bye.
We forgot about the LWO.
Oh, man, don't worry. So did everybody else.
Carlito got cucked out of a Mania match. Carlito took the pin. How sad.
Well, that shows how excited we are for that match.
Well, it doesn't help that literally Rey Mysterio was standing right next to Carlito and goes, "I'm going to have Dragon Lee as my partner."
Ooh.
Huh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like, all right, I guess. Sure. He hasn't been involved in this at all, but sure, I guess. Gotta put all the Mexicans in one match, I guess.
Sure, give me Dominic Mysterio because Rey Mysterio has to wear a special helmet now, and it looks dumb. So give me Dominic, I guess.
Come on, Raw's starting in 3 minutes. Hurry up. Why are we hemming and hawing about this? Come on.
Oh, no, I slipped and fell.
Go. Got it. I'm pinning Mike. Someone got it. Someone got it.
1, 2, 3. That's it. Ring the bell. There we go.
What a way to go out.
Wow.
Jesus
Christ.
No,
Oh my God, immediately.
Aren't you in the Bahamas?
They'll never find me.
No.
Well, I guess they won't find me because they know I'm here, but I mean, they'll never get me.
They'll never get me.